everybody, what's up? I'm Dr. Boyce Watkins from the Black Business School, and I'm about to hit the road, and I'm going to Columbus, Ohio, for I want to say it's the Blackout Coalition, that's holding an event where they're doing a screening of the film Black Friday. That's what it's called. And basically, we're going to talk about the importance of buying black. The importance of keeping our money in our community, the importance of controlling the flow of black economic power. That's really, really important. Everybody should understand this idea, even if you're not committed to it, even if you don't practice it all the time the way you want to. It takes time, right? It's like learning how to lose weight or eat healthy. Not everybody does it right away, but the first step toward changing your habits and your actions is awareness. So, making yourself aware, your children aware of the importance of keeping money in the black community, the importance of building black business. Understand that that's one of the keys to escaping oppression, because if somebody doesn't control your money, if they don't pay your bills, it makes it a lot more difficult for them to tell you what to do. But as of right now, there are so many of us who are trapped. We are controlled by other people, whether it's a political party that has high-level black officials that work for them, who have to follow their agenda and not their own, not the community's agenda, or you on your day-to-day base, on your day-to-day life, where you're going to work every day and you're dealing with people that don't even like you and you don't like them, but you do what they tell you because you need that money in order to feed your family. That's a very dangerous place to be. We want to get out of that, and one of the keys to doing that is thinking about ways to buy black. Taking that money and not sending it to people who don't support the black community. Instead, sending it toward black businesses that are bringing money right back into the community, taking care of black families, etc. So, in the spirit of this, I'm going to promote certain businesses that I think are beneficial to you, and also I want to give you an idea in terms of how to generate another stream of income. As you know, in the Black Wealth Bootcamp, we're really big on getting off the corporate plantation. So, one of the thoughts I had today, and this is such a simple idea, but I don't know why I hadn't really talked about this before, is that you don't have to actually be the person who runs your business in order to have a second stream of income. Now, I've alluded to this before, but I want to dig a little deeper in this. As I mentioned to you, it's not about owning businesses and running businesses. It's about investing in businesses and getting a piece of that. A piece of that. Sometimes being a passive investor is better than being an active investor. An active investor is somebody who has to put up almost all the dough. They got to do almost all the work. That's really, really difficult because it takes a lot of energy. It takes a lot of time. There can be some risk involved. Not everybody's ready for all of that. But what you can do is you can become a partial investor and a passive investor, which means that you show up to pick up the check and maybe offer some advice and maybe additional funding, but you don't have to get up and do the day-to-day work. And I think that's really important to consider if you are a person who has, say, a 9 to 5 and you can't work every day. But what do you have? You have cash flow. You have money coming in that's consistent that you can put into something that would generate revenue for you. You don't want to put into things like CDs and treasury bonds and all that, because that stuff doesn't pay anything anymore. You want to put it into business. I like the stock market a lot as an investment, but actually a better investment is a small business, because that's where the real money making opportunities are. I've invested in things where I started the business with $5,000 and literally made over $150,000 in the next year or two. And I'm not making that up. I have many examples where that's happened. So anyway, moving back to that, I want to tell you about one thing that I just saw. Andre's Notary School. Andre Hatchett teaches a class on how to become a mobile notary. From what I understand, Entrepreneur Magazine recently rated the mobile notary as one of the fastest growing, best professions to go into for people that want a low cost, high cash flow business that can generate revenue pretty quickly. Now, here's the thing. Not everybody wants to necessarily be a mobile notary. I mean, if that's what you want to do and you've got the time, then you should do it. But some people may want to invest in someone who becomes a mobile notary. So that might mean that you might pay for little cousin Pookie Nim, or your brother or your sister or whoever to take the class, and then make an agreement that says, I'll help you get started. I'll provide some of the cash flow from my 9 to 5 and get you going. And then when you get started, you'll give me a cut of the profits, 20%, 30%, 40, 50, whatever it is you agree on. That's a great way to actually create another stream of income. And what that does is that eases you off the corporate plantation. You see, that's what we do in the Black Wealth Bootcamp. It's all about kind of either easing off the corporate plantation or at least reducing your dependence on the corporate plantation. Those are two very important factors that you want to instill in your mind and in the minds of your children. You ease the dependence of on your historical oppressors to get the things you need. Because when you depend on other people to pay your bills, then you're beholden to those people who are paying your bills. That's all I really want to say. So if you want to take advantage of this offer Andre Hatchett has, he's actually giving his class out until December 7th at a steep discount. I think it's $97 or something, which is much lower than the regular price. Go to blacknotaries.com. That's blacknotaries.com and check it out. I think you might like it. Anyway, well, you guys take care and have a happy Black Friday. I'll talk to you guys soon. Love you. Bye bye.